Now, having dealt with these things which pertain to the production of things, it remains to proceed to those things which are to be considered in the distinction of things, in which it is first necessary to show that the distinction of things is not by chance. For chance does not happen except in possible things which are otherwise. For we do not say that things are necessarily and always by chance. Now it has been shown that there are certain created things in the nature of which there is no possibility of not being, just as there are immaterial substances, and without contrariety. It is therefore impossible for their substance to be accidental, but they are distinguished from each other by their substance. Therefore their distinction is not by chance. Further, since it is only in the possible cases that they behave differently. But the principle of this kind of possibility is matter, but not form, which rather determines the possibility of matter to one. Those whose distinction is from form are not distinguished by chance, but perhaps those whose distinction is from matter. Now the distinction of species is from form, and of particulars of the same species from matter. Therefore the distinction of things according to their species cannot be by accident, but perhaps the accident of some individuals may be distinctive. Still, since matter is the principle and cause of accidental things, as has been shown, there may be accidents in their production which are generated from matter. Now it has been shown above that the first production of things into existence is not from matter. Therefore there can be no chance in it. Now it is necessary that the first production of things was with distinction, since many things are found in created things which are neither generated from one another, nor from any common one, because they do not agree in matter. It is not possible, therefore, that things should be distinguished from chance. Again, a cause in itself is prior to that which is by accident. If, therefore, the latter are determined by a cause per se, it is incongruous to say that the former are undetermined by an accidental cause. Now, the distinction of things naturally precedes the motions and operations of things. For determined are the motions and operations of determinate and distinct things. But the motions and operations of things are determined by causes in themselves, when they are found to proceed either always, or in several of their causes in the same way. Therefore also the distinction of things is from the cause per se and determined, not from chance, which is a cause accidentally indeterminate. Further, for everything proceeding from the agent through the understanding and will, the form is intended by the agent. Now the very universe of creatures has God as its author, who is active through will and understanding, as is clear from the foregoing. Nor can anyone be deficient in his virtue, so as to fail in his intention, since his virtue is infinite, as was shown above. It is therefore necessary that the form of the universe be intended and willed by God. It is not therefore by chance, for we say that things are accidental which are apart from the agent's intention. Now the form of the universe consists in the distinction and order of its parts. There is therefore no distinction of things from chance. Still, that which is good and best in effect is the end of production itself. But the good and best of the universe consists in the order of its parts to each other, which cannot exist without distinction. For by this order the universe is constituted in its totality, which is its best. The order of the parts of the universe itself and their distinction is the end of the production of the universe. There is therefore no distinction of things from chance. But this truth the sacred scriptures profess, as is clear from Genesis 1, where, when it is first said, "In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth," he adds, "God distinguished the light from the darkness, and so on from other things, so that it may be shown that not only the creation of things, but also the distinction of things is from God." not by chance, but as it were the good and the best of the universe, whence it is submitted. God saw all that he had made, and they were very good. By this, however, the opinion of the ancient naturalists, who posited a material cause only, and one from which all things were made, by rarity and density, is excluded. For it is necessary to say that the distinction of things which we see in the universe did not come from the ordering intention of anyone, but from the accidental movement of matter. In the same way, the opinion of Democritus and Leucippus, who posit infinite material principles, that is, indivisible bodies of the same nature but differing in shape, order, and position, is also excluded from the collision of which must have been accidental, since they denied an active cause. They posited that there was diversity in things because of the three aforementioned differences of atoms, that is, of figure, order, and position, whence it followed that the distinction of things was accidental. From the foregoing, it is clear that it is false.